Romancing the Dungeon is intended for mature audiences as this show contains adult themes. Not those kind of adult themes, just sensitive stuff that some audience members may find upsetting. Content warnings for specific episodes can be found in episode descriptions.
Tell me why I'm so alone when I know you're here with me.
You're listening to Romancing the Dungeon, a softcore D&D podcast about heroes navigating their daily lives while looking for love in a world full of peril, monsters, and heartbreakers. Previously on Romancing the Dungeon. Have you seen Hephaesta or Quillo? They're not in their rooms.
No.
Word has spread. The real heroes are running amok in Galeshire, causing all sorts of misadventures.
Well, I take full responsibility for any of their misadventures that may have happened in the last 24 hours, sir.
Wonderful.
Hi.
I wanted to apologize for my behavior yesterday. It was entirely unprofessional. I stepped out of line. It won't happen again.
Oh.
Miss Tinderson, she was found injured this morning. She is with the healers at the Temple of Nan. For the purpose of this conversation, we think it best that we get to the truth of the matter. I have a few questions for Miss Izzidrim. Does the name Hod ring a bell?
Are you lonely, miserable, or just plain horny? Well, you've taken the first steps to solving your problems. Welcome to D8. Devoted, desired, dreamy or dirty, dapper dates for dejected daters. My name is Roz Grapers, founder, CEO, and love wizard. And, in accordance with the Tezrab City Council, in conjunction with the Galeshire King's Order of General Data Protection and our regulation, I'm writing to inform all D8 Services customers of a massive breach of your personal information and dating profile/history. It seems someone sold the data on the Drawwebs for an undisclosed but justifiably sizable amount of gold. Rest assured, I'm doing the bare minimum to up security. I've updated my riddle password and installed a new wall of fire around the vault. Should you wish to lodge a complaint, please direct your mail to the Copper Rabbit, care of Marilla Whistlecoil, Barefoot Alley, Tezrab City, P.O. Box 69. There's no question this week because I've been so busy spending the money. Updating security measures to protect your data from now on. Or something. I'm so rich. Way more money than I... A sort of uneasy silence permeates throughout the King's Hall. Fia, you feel all eyes on you. Dreyfus, Marigold, the guards, and AJ, all looking, holding their breath, waiting for you to answer Marigold's question.
Let me remind you, Hod was a brother of the Temple of Brogue.
Yes, it does.
And what was the nature of your relationship with Hod?
I had a crush on him.
So it was romantic?
On my side.
Unrequited then?
My lady, I don't see how this has any relevance to the current situation of asking the heroes of Tezrab to explain what happened in Tezrab. And as established protector of these people here, should Miss Izzidrim wish, I will escort her out of the throne room, and should King Dreyfus wish, because I believe, Your Majesty, your questioning is concluded?
Yeah, I was done, but this is kind of interesting.
Sure, but it doesn't seem to bear any relevance to courtly matters, more interpersonal gossip. And I would think the reputation of our city does not do well with gossip, milady, with all due respect.
I would remind you, knight, that you are in the company of the king and one of his senior advisors. Should you wish to speak, hold your tongue. Now, Miss Izzidrim, back to the relationship. Following your pursuit of Hod, what happened?
My brother got me a job to go to Herb.
And while you were on this job, Hod vanished?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to him until I saw his undead body at the Battle of Tezrab.
So sometime between you leaving the city of Tezrab and returning to it over the span of, say, 4 or 6 weeks, the man you were pursuing winds up dead. A man that was a member of the Order of Brogue, had no enemies, a fiancé, had no criminal record or connection, winds up dead.
I don't know what you want me to say to that.
I'm simply asking, Fia. What do you think happened to Hod?
I don't know.
Give me a wisdom saving throw. The ring tightens, but the lie passes. You don't know. You don't know how Hod died.
No.
And you don't suspect anybody for their involvement.
No.
I can see this line of questioning is causing you distress, and I once again apologize. Might I ask, what do you do for a living in Tezrab?
I work for my brother.
Oh. What kind of business does your brother run?
He runs a shop.
Selling
Antiques. Knickknacks.
Interesting. There's quite a few antique dealers in Galeshire. Is he part of the guild?
Oh, I don't know.
Would you know perhaps where he acquires his antiques?
No.
If I was to tell you that, and she looks over her shoulder at King Dreyfus, and I apologize, Your Majesty. If I was to tell you I've learned of your brother's connections to some unsavory characters,
No.
you would be surprised.
He wouldn't do that.
You're saying your brother isn't involved in criminal circles in Tezrab.
He wouldn't do that.
And you're saying he didn't buy votes for the Tezrab City Council.
He wouldn't. What are you implying? He wouldn't do that.
I am simply following a line of questioning, Miss Izzidrim.
Then bring it up with my brother. I'm telling you he wouldn't do that, and he can tell you himself.
I'm asking you, Fia, and I don't mean to cause upset. It's simply a case of you, whether you choose to stay and represent His Majesty's authority, are now a symbol. I wish to make sure that symbol isn't tarnished.
My brother would do nothing like that. Like, all he's done my whole life is take care of me when our father passed away and our mom wasn't there.
And if we have testimony from the former owner of Club Karma, one Evil, that it was Quillo Izzidrim who helped funnel the potions into Tezrab, there'd be no truth to that either.
Well, for that, he told me that he was in there and getting involved so he could uncover it. He was the one who called the Tezrab guard to the Flotsam estate to help us.
Yes, we have that as well. It's just, as you said yourself, so many coincidences around your involvement in this and then your brother's involvement in it. I only have one further question. Do you know what Hod's role was at the Temple of Brogue?
I just know he helped people.
And she flicks through the folder and she hands it down to you. Hod Bobertson, Master of Antiquities.
I don't know what you want me to do with this. Like, I just saw him help people. Look, I can understand you need to question us so that we look good in front of the people of Galeshire, and I appreciate that. But this is making me really uncomfortable right now.
I understand. It can be very uncomfortable to face the truth sometimes. Thank you for your time. And she looks back up at Dreyfus. I have no further questions, Your Majesty. I appreciate Miss Izzidrim for her candour and her honesty. And Dreyfus is kind of like looking around a little bit. Well, when the others are found, we can have a chat with them as well, I guess, and we can figure out really the whole thing.
Okay.
And Marigold kind of like sits up and she snatches the folder back.
I go and I start trying to pull the ring off my hand very aggressively.
Yeah, it's... Ivan might have done it comically. For you, it is stuck. Like it actually... And Marigold, placing the folder down on the seat, turns back to you and takes your hand and just gives the ring a bit of a squeeze. Her hands are ice cold. And the ring slips freely from your finger. Have a warm day.
Thank you, I guess.
Oh, wait. We were supposed to give them the things. And Dreyfus turns around and he's like, and he's patting himself down. Where did I put that now? And he comes running down to you, Fia. And he reaches right behind your ear. And then he snags something in your hair and he kind of, and he pulls and he's holding the King's Medal. Wow.
Thank you.
It's made of chocolate.
Oh.
No, it's not. No, trust me, I lost his back when trying to check it. Nope. That's for you now. That's to say thanks.
Thank you, sir. What? And I just put it into like a side pocket.
He just gives you a big hug.
I just stand there and it's like, if anyone's actually looking, like I'm biting my lip and like my eyes are quite misty after that lining of questioning that I was going through. Just trying to hold it together in front of the king.
Now, off you go. Ajalius is gonna bring you and Ivan to see your friend. And he just gives you kind of a firm pat on the shoulder.
Thank you, sir.
Off you go.
Yeah, and start
Scoot.
walking away.
Ajalius, you're gonna follow suit?
Yes, with breath, tongue, and always action held.
The king and his guards shuffle out the door he first came through. Marigold hangs back in the throne room for a little bit. You feel her eyes on you for the whole time it takes you to get out. And as the door shuts, she turns and she moves to leave herself. You're making your way to back to the front of the palace. We cut to Ivan, who, as this was all happening, has been escorted to Galeshire City University and Knight Academy / Bookhouse. Yeah, this is definitely a house for books, because when you step in, it's huge. It's like 4 towers that spiral upwards and these huge circling staircases that just seem to go higher than the palace, and every inch of every wall is covered in books and scrolls, parchment, and all around you books whiz by. Some students are running after them trying to catch them. There's clerks filing everybody. There's a nice energy. It's a really fun book house.
You don't have to be bound to live here, but it helps.
Oh, you.
That's in the smut section. As you step in, the guard kind of just gives you a nod.
As in to
Yeah, off you go.
Okay.
I'll,
Okay, I'm giving a nod back and off you go.
no, wait, I'm staying right here.
Oh.
I'll escort you back to the palace.
Okay. Right. Books. Do you know where any of the books are here? I'm looking
At the guard,
Yeah.
and they just gesture in a circle.
I mean, it's a lot of books. I'm looking for specific books.
Then maybe ask a librarian.
Okay. What do the librarians look like?
And he just gestures at the customer service desk. And you see a bunch of nerds. No, you don't. You see a bunch of folks basically kind of dealing with people who are checking books out and putting stuff back in and cataloguing. And at the far end, they're kind of standing very helpfully at a little information desk. You see a very sprightly looking minotaur.
Hello. Hi, I'm looking for books. Yes, I know I'm in the right place.
No, you're not.
Oh,
No.
what is it?
No, you are. It's just a little librarian joke. Just a little librarian joke between friends.
Friend. Okay. Well, I am looking for
a book.
Yes,
I got it.
More specifically, again, let me see if I can help here. In maybe.
You help me. Help you.
Yes.
Got it.
Sort of maybe geography or ancient geography or ancient cartography. I'm looking for a place that maybe it's still around, maybe it's not around. Just a particular, the Forgotten Vale. Heard of it?
I have not.
Well, let's go find a book.
Let's do that. That sounds great. I was doing nothing else. Let's do that.
Just a montage of us studying. Through books.
Ooh.
Well, fade to black at the end.
They're married. They've got kids.
They grow up so fast.
Because he's standing there and he's just he was just leaning on the desk with a big old smile. He's quite sallow-skinned, but with this long, slicked back kind of ponytail that's tied into a braid. It's kind of a mustardy brown. He has 2 little horns just kind of poking out at the top of his head, and his snout has 2 large kind of gold rings piercing through it. And on his neck there is just kind of a slight tattoo you can see kind of poking up over the top of his robes. So, you're looking for ancient books on ancient things and a place called the Forgotten Vale. Let me see. Oh. And he bangs the desk. And a drawer just opens out and just continues going. A couple of people have to dodge out of the way of it. And it's just a row and row and row of index cards. And he's just kind of flicking through them a little bit. Forgotten Vale. Nope. We've got the Forgotten Pale. We've got the Unremembered Spale. We've got the over there. No. The Disremembered Tale.
Nope.
No, okay. No, that's not it in here. Oh, who put that in there? That's not in this section. Got it. I got it. There's one book that mentions that one place.
Oh.
Yep.
Where is it? Not the place, the book.
Oh, well, I was.
Well, both.
It's not there. No one knows. Oh, well, we have to find the book to find out.
Okay.
What's upstairs?
I sort of look back to the guard and go, I'd beckon them over.
Yeah.
We found the book.
In the bookhouse.
Yeah, I need to be escorted.
Because of your bad knees?
I thought you had to...
Nope, I'm just guarding the entrance so you don't make a dash for it.
There are several other ways I could escape.
Great. Please don't. I like this job.
Okay, on your head be it.
I'll go with you.
Damn it. Okay. Yes. To the book.
Yes, the book. Do we want to get the Disremembered Tale while we're at it as well? Because it's got some good reviews on it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that too while we're at it. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm Genjo.
Gendo.
Ganjo.
Gando.
Ganjo. With a Joe.
Oh.
Ganjo.
And is this the Minotaur? Yes,
This is the Minotaur.
Okay. Ganjo. Let's go, Ganjo.
Yep, let's go Ganjo. Let's Gango. I did it.
Okay, I'm done with this part.
Oh, you meet one fucking nice NPC. Oh, I can't deal with that.
You can't hack it. No, you need to give him a librarian you can have a fucking fight with.
She disappears out of nowhere. That bitch.
The body viscerally reacts.
The burning's back.
Yeah, Ganjo scoots out from behind the desk and he's got two index cards with him. And he gestures to a little platform. Going my way?
Are you going towards the book?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going your way.
Then let's go that way.
Okay,
and
then.
he just gestures and he points upwards. Oh, and he pushes the button. And the little platform just starts to rise.
Ooh.
No, it's just it's magic. It's gonna get you. Careful, you'll fall out.
Okay, I'm not a huge fan of heights, so...
Well, why are we going to the very top of the tower then?
For a book.
For a book that's on your way.
Ganjo, this is my companion, and then I gesture to the guard.
Eamon.
Why don't you two have a conversation? Yeah, I sense the spark.
Now kiss. Just like what that fucking NPC. One happy, bright little character.
When did I ever ask for a nice NPC?
It's not him, it's us.
Yeah, you don't deserve one. It just continues to climb. And books the entire time are whizzing past you. There's a book that's shaped like a bird that caws at you as it goes by.
Oh.
It poops out a little bookmark. It's dizzying up here. Like you're like, is the oxygen starting to run out? No, is that what's happening here? It's also a little bit colder. Mm-hmm. You pass several platforms all the way up levels of the library where within them then there are other desks and other staff members kind of mulling about, but eventually you come to the very top of this tower and Ganjo just kind of looks at you and he goes, "It's right." Boop. And he points over at a shelf and there's just 4 books on it.
Oh. Do we know the name of the book?
It is aptly titled Legend of the Forgotten Vale.
Oh, okay, right. I go at it.
No, you can't touch it.
Oh.
Can't. Oh, no. The books up here are not for no touchy. Nope.
So, can you touch them?
Yep.
Okay.
With this. And he goes to high five you.
And I sort of put my hand and I grab his hand.
A little spectral magic mage hand just kind of whizzes up around him. I was trying to do a thing. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Okay. Can you show me the book now, please?
Yep. Okay. Somebody didn't have their coffee this morning.
No, coffee doesn't do well for me, okay? And I don't like heights, so can we...
We can. Do you notice how sometimes the tower wobbles? Do you feel it? And he's now swaying back and forth a little bit.
Wasn't completely attuned with it, but now that you say it, yes, I do.
Yeah. That's the high winds. Sometimes we often wonder, will they just topple over one day, killing everybody inside, and then all the people below as well? That'd be weird.
That would very much be weird.
The book has just kind of started to float up, and it's now moved over to a little table. And you do see it. It's a old leather-bound manuscript that literally just has the words, "The Legends of the Forgotten Vale" on it. And like that, the hand carefully lifts up the cover, and the ink is a faded black green. The pages are fragile looking. And as you kind of approach and you start to stand over it, the first thing your eyes are drawn to is an image that is painfully familiar. It's a map of home. And you see the Dern River, you see the mountains that scratch the sky, and you see the forest.
Yes, this is the book.
Shall I keep going, or?
Yes, please.
And if you no crying on the book, you're looking a little.
I'm not crying.
Oh. Well, emotions are okay, you know.
I know. Turn the page.
Okay. And again, he kind of continues to go through it. You know, there's like I could just do it like this, and he's like, if you want a quick summary of the whole thing, or do you want to go through the whole thing painstakingly, page after page after page?
I mean, let's do the summary, and then I can figure out what I want in detail.
Okie dokie. And the mage hand just kind of flicks through it very, very quickly, and the entire time Ganjo is just staring down at it. And you can see his lips moving, and his eyes are flitting back and forth the whole way through it. Oh, okay. Never read this one before. That was a little scary. Oh, Ganjo's having nightmares tonight. Oh, the summary. Yeah, you want to know. Yes. Well, the place doesn't exist anymore at all. Well, I mean, if you think that whole theory of, we're born from dust and we return to dust, then I'm sure the Forgotten Vale is dust.
Okay. Where exactly is the Forgotten Vale now?
Oh, I'd say depending on where the wind took it, what would have been dust and all, probably nowhere. Like, it's gone.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe its name's changed, but...
No, I'm pretty sure it was blasted into oblivion according to the events of the Shatter War.
Okay. So, I suppose, where is the edge of the blast zone?
According to the book, we're kind of all in it. Like the whole thing, big world-shattering event. Changed up the whole thing.
Okay, and the Shatter War?
Yeah, that's what I said. Big cataclysmic event.
What's the Shatter War?
From what I can tell, a couple of goddesses, kind of maybe had a falling out, and the whole thing kind of really kicked off. Not in a great way. And they kind of destroyed the world while fighting with each other.
Any specific gods?
Doesn't really. And he's kind of, the pages kind of flick back and forth. Give me a perception check.
Perception check. That's a 12.
He's kind of trying to see what he can draw out of it, but the one thing you notice as he's passing over the pages is there's a couple of illustrations. One of them is of a little field mouse, big round ears, and on his back there's a very large, well, for him, a very large little backpack. And you recognize him as the one who finds lost things.
Stop there.
Here, and he goes back to the map.
No, the mouse.
And he goes back, and you can see the little illustration.
Can I read further? Is there any more detail here?
You're looking at a section, and again, it's not really specific about the one who finds lost things, but this particular passage notes that not all gods got involved in the war. Some gods, not my issue, not my fight. Just not even, no say in it whatsoever. Just nope. And a lot of the ones who got involved, a lot of the first ones who got involved didn't survive.
Okay. Did the mouse survive? Do we know? Can we glean that?
Oh, if he's with Ganjo kind of looking at it, that fellow looks like chaff.
Excuse me?
Chaff.
Chaff.
Yeah, God chaff.
Do they work here or?
I don't know. Not really sure of his hours. You know the god chaff, god of the harvest, little fella, field mouse.
No.
There's a temple, the windmill, and he points out a window.
Oh, great. Okay, so that anything else in our summary?
Well, the scary part is Ganjo. Okay. So there's basically a prophecy that this whole thing is a big circle, and all the events are going to repeat themselves again.
Like another war.
Oh yeah, no, the whole world. Boom, end of the world, devastation.
Okay.
It's grand. Don't worry. No, look. Let's not get all panicky about it. Let's not go home to mom. We'll be fine. You've got a full day ahead of you. No, look. Sure, look. It says that there's a couple of signs, and sure, we'd all know if they had all happened. Huh? Let me see. There was the return of forgotten gods. Well, they haven't. We're fine. They haven't just popped in. That's great. And nobody has come across these insanely powerful crystals that are the Shatter War, so we're fine there as well. We're good. We're good.
And that is everything?
Well, I gave you a summary. I'd have to go through it a little bit longer.
Well, I mean, specifically the signs.
Oh,
Return of Forgotten Gods and Crystals. That's it?
That's all I've got so far. Yeah, that's all I've got so far.
Yeah, that's great. Eamon. Good man, Eamon. Would you escort me to Chaff's temple, please? I'll run away.
Okay, sure. Let's go to Chaff's temple. I'll just tell a guard that we're doing that. Okay, we're just doing that now. Apparently, okay. Yep. Go on the guards, Eamon. It's a job for life. They said. Yep. Yeah, great promotion opportunities. Won't be dealing with. And Eamon and Ganjo go down the lift with you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grip Eamon's arm as we descend.
Ganjo was gripping yours. I really didn't like what I read in that book.
It'll be okay.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Whew. I was very worried there. That's great.
There.
Oh, you're a very good friend.
Okay.
Oh, the button.
Yes, the button.
And Ganjo presses the button. You descend down the tower. And as you're doing so, Ganjo is just chewing the ear off you. And Eamon, outside the library, finds a guard, tells him that they are bringing you to the Temple of Chaff. And the other guard looks at him with kind of a, uh-oh, you're in trouble. And the guard's just like, I know. And you head off to the Temple of Chaff. In the lobby of the palace, AJ and Fia, as you make your way to the entrance/exit, guards approach you both. It would appear, sir, that Ivan...
Oh, AJ's fine, don't worry about
that. Well, no, okay.
I mean,
sir,
sorry thing, that's weird.
Sir AJ, that Ivan has requested that his... convoy bring him to the Temple of Chaff.
Oh, the windmill.
Yes, the windmill. Yeah, he's going there.
Do you want me to take him instead? Sort of already on my to-do list for the day.
You will take Ivan under your charge and escort him to the Temple of Nan?
Temple of Nan? Is that the same thing as the windmill?
Just... down the road.
Ah, yeah.
And he just kind of salutes.
Salute back. Best wishes to, Mrs. the kids. Little one's birthday's coming up, right?
It is, sir. AJ.
Check your cubby. There'll be a little something for them.
Oh, you didn't have to go to the trouble.
No trouble at all. I am in a rush, though, so sorry.
I would of course, normally... he steps out of the way, and then he goes to go get the drawer for you then as well while he's at it.
Oh, that's okay. I can do this.
Fia and AJ, you are...
Hello.
Yeah, it's you're outside the palace.
Fia, are you okay? That was pretty intense in there.
I'm fine, thank you.
I've never seen her like that before. It's a little bit unusual.
Can we just go?
Sure. Okay. Hephaesta's not in the best of places at the moment, and we need to go to the Temple of Nan to visit her. I only found out this morning, and this is the first opportunity I've had to tell you.
Why is she in the temple? What happened?
I believe she got into a little bit of trouble yesterday. A bit of a scuff, and they're healing her up. I don't know the details myself. I honestly wish I did, because I feel a little bit responsible.
No, you're not.
Oh, you're right. It's a lot of responsible.
You're not responsible at all, AJ. Like, just listen. Like, we've been here for 3-4 weeks now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't mind just kind of pottering along and doing whatever because I have no attachment to the city. Each of them, Ivan, Kyle, Hephaesta, had different things that they wanted to do. And no offense to you, but give us long enough and we will find a way to get away and fuck shit up. So, no, it's not your fault that this happened. This is us. Like, this is how we are. Can we just go and see her? I want to see if she's okay.
Yes. Let's grab Ivan on the way. Otherwise, he'll end up... many hands light work at that windmill. So can we see? We're kind of on a height, so we can probably, see him.
You can see the southern wall of Galeshire on the old hill. It was actually you saw the windmill. You can see it kind of from around the city, but it's very close to the old Galeshire castle ruins. So yeah, it's a beeline from where you are. It's going to take you some time if you're going to walk, or you can order a carriage.
Yeah, speed's of the essence. So I think carriage, hoy.
Okay. One of the guards literally just runs off, and seconds later a carriage comes careening dangerously around the palace ground. No, a carriage arrives.
Took your drift.
Yeah, 100% Gale Shard drift. But we're family.
Effie, after you. Do you want me to ride up front? I can give you space.
That's fine.
It's fine to ride up front, or it's fine?
Just do whatever makes you comfortable, I guess.
Oh, now it's on me. Okay.
And I am not comfortable.
AJ will sit up front with the carriage driver.
Okay.
I'll run alongside it.
I'm just trying to give you space.
Being respectful to your needs.
Yeah, Fia hops in and just closes over the curtain and immediately starts quietly crying.
Yeah, AJ, you help Fia into the carriage. You see her close the curtain, and you sit up front with the driver. And the carriage makes its way back into the city over the Palace Bridge, and then through the municipal district, and away we go. Ivan, you are led on foot through the city, and a couple of people are kind of gawping. They're actually stopping to like kind of stare at you, and the guard is kind of ushering them on, and also kind of at the same time kind of like trying to get you to move on as well. The windmill sits atop a very, very steep hill. There's a road up it. There's steps carved into it as well, and it doesn't look like anything like a windmill you'd imagine. It seems a little bit more ecclesiastical in design. The blades that spin are made of glass, and you can see a lot of different priests, priestesses, brothers and sisters moving around the grounds. Some are kind of, bidding you good morrow, warm day, so on and so forth. All very wholesome and pleasant. You can see people kind of coming and going. You also see a lot of farmers coming and going from the temple.
Okay. Does anyone have are any of the farmers carrying like a bag of grain, or like some sort of produce?
You pass an elderly dwarven couple who are carrying two kind of large enough glass jars, seem to be filled with seeds, and they're making their way up towards the temple.
They have a jar each.
Yeah.
Hi, hello.
Hello. Don't be talking to him. Don't be looking at me strange. Don't be talking to him.
I noticed the jars of seeds that you have.
Yeah, seeds for chaff.
Yes, of course.
Dear, I said don't be talking to him. It's for a city person.
Would you happen to have a spare jar of seeds?
No.
Okay.
Oh, see, look, they're always looking for something in the city. Folk,
I also need to speak to Chaff. I look to Eamon. Chaff.
Yeah, Chaff.
Yes, I need to speak to Chaff, and I sort of have found myself without an offering.
Oh, we're not giving them to him. No. We're getting him to bless them.
Right. Well then.
Watch this now. He's probably going to say that's grand, and he's just going to be like typical city person taking everything for granted.
Would you like some gold?
Don't take it. He probably got it from illicit means.
For the seeds. Some seeds. A handful of seeds.
Want to buy 5 gold pieces.
For the jar.
Of seeds.
Yes. Wait, Eamon. I am... Were you given any pocket money from me?
No.
What did we used to call it back in the day? Per diem.
I don't know what that word is.
Right, I'll invoice. It's fine. Yes.
Give me time to miss Nate.
Who? It's in the bones.
No, that's gone now.
Right. Okay. 5 gold pieces. I don't know how to remove that from
That's
inventory.
fine. We'll figure it
I'll
out
just
afterwards.
keep it.
Okay, no, you won't, because I have access to your sheet and I will remove it for you. Don't worry about that. The little man hands you the jar that he's carrying. It's just filled with kind of like little white and grey seeds.
Great, I'll take that.
And I'll take the money.
Great. How big is the jar? Did you say is it a little jar? Or
No,
jar?
it's like a big jar for holding spaghetti.
Oh, great. Okay. Great. So, like, yeah.
Broken up pieces of spaghetti, just to make it even more complicated.
Fantastic.
Okay, great.
You all know what I meant. Unfortunately, you did.
Yeah,
right?
I did. Okay, so I will take the
Spaghetti jar full of seeds.
spaghetti jar full of seeds, and I will make my way up to the Temple of Jazz.
I am a creative.
I just keep hearing the Temple of Jazz.
Chaff from the wheat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know. I'm supportive.
Fuck off.
I'm
No,
supportive.
literally,
I'm being
you
supportive.
made fun of poor Ganjo, so no.
But I did make fun of Ganjo.
I felt you did. And Ganjo's very upset.
God.
And he's got to go home and talk to his mom about it.
Drop a little squall on him to help me.
It actually is as well. So you're wrong. You're just heading up.
Yeah.
Okay. As
After
you move
that
past,
little spat.
a couple of kind of they're checking the gold, like they're literally making sure that it is gold. They bit it, they cleaned it off a little bit. Eamon's just kind of looking at you with your big jar of seeds now. You continue up the road towards the windmill, and you see all these kind of like blessing stones that have kind of holes cut in them, and when the wind picks up and blows through them, it makes this kind of sharp but not grating whistling sound. It's just the way the wind cuts through these. There's actually like a song being sung as the wind passes through the stones. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
You start to hum the song. It was a song Hedana taught you about the Shepherd of Storms. The one who shepherds the wind and storms. The first one. And it's a song about clouds that got lost and grew angry and alone, and from them came a great storm. And you, just to yourself, hum this little melody, and you can hear her voice in the back of your head, humming along as well. As you make your way up towards the entrance of the windmill, you do see all these, as I said, clergy, all in different kind of robes, different colours, different styles, some in much more plain ones. You saw a couple of these already in the city. You've seen them. They've a much smaller temple. They Brogue, the god of charity or something like that. They seem to be working out of here as well. That this windmill temple it's like a piece of art. It still functions as a windmill, and you do see stacks and boxes of and crates of flour and all manner of goods that are being bartered and traded for. You see priests helping to oversee the deals. You see others offering counsel. There's, as much as this seems to be a temple, it's also kind of partly like a place of commerce as well. And off the central chamber here, where there's just this two giant stone wheels that are rotating against each other, you just see this large pit, and in it people are kind of gathering and offering everything to it, and they are ground and turned to dust. Occasionally the wind picks up and just clouds of it are carried away and whipped all around the interior of the windmill. To one side you do see smaller little antechambers, and you can see people in worship and in prayer.
Is there anything inside each of the antechambers to signify that it relates to any particular god, or
No, you don't see anything. Like, there's not like this one is for Brogue, this one is, it just seems to be kind of, and there are priests and priestesses milling in and out of all of them. So they do seem to be kind of like prayer rooms, but not specific to any one of the gods here.
Okay. Can I see anything, even let's say with the robes that are being worn by people, like anything that relates to chaff? Obviously, as like an educated guess of being like,
green. There's a couple of people wearing green robes. Like a lot. Not a couple. There's a lot of people wearing green robes. Green grass. Far.
Okay.
Your ass is man. We're back. Full circle. We did it.
So I'll approach the nearest green robed person. Hello. I need to speak to Chaff. Are you one of Chaff's?
And they just nod.
Yes, I need to speak to Chaff, please.
And they gesture towards a prayer room.
Great help. Fantastic.
And they nod.
Great. I'll go to an antechamber. So.
Hang on, I'll just get him. He's upstairs.
Well, I mean, I talk to my god all the time. I would have thought that I would have had a direct link. I'm related to, my whole thing is, take me to the antechamber. Eamon, you wait here.
Okay.
I go into an antechamber and I close the door.
It's a curtain.
I close the curtain.
You whip it too fast though, and the other side comes over.
Yes,
and
it does, yeah. And everyone's kind of looking at you. Eamon's like, what?
Shut up. And I close the door. Okay, I am going to take my jar of seeds, and I'm going to create sort of a circle, maybe like, as best I can, maybe like a meter in diameter with the seeds, and I'm going to kneel down in the into that circle. First of all, I'm going and close my eyes and sort of go into a meditative state, and I'm going to I'm going to ask Hadonna to give me a connection to Chaff. Signal boost. Little signal
operator.
Boost. a little signal boost to, I suppose, one of the gods of her pantheon, the one who finds lost things, maybe known now as Chaff, the god of the harvest.
Okay, that's a lot.
I don't know what I can and can't do. I'm just hoping for the best.
And that's how we play D&D.
Aren't we all? Give me a religion check.
Religion check, okay. Look, someone's got to be bad at D&D for how good Ben is good at D&D.
That's fair.
Okay?
Thank you for collectively.
Oh, Christ. It's a 6 in religion.
So, you're sitting down and you made a big ring of seeds. And you think back to Hadonna, a first one, the one who cares for love, and then you start to think about Chaff and how similar he looks to the one who finds lost things, and you're concentrating, and all you can kind of hear outside are just the people talking. It's very hard to meditate when there's a lot of and it's just, you're not sure if it's just the frustration, you're not sure if it's the noise, you're not sure if it's just the mood that you're in. You don't feel a connection. As loud as her voice was a moment ago in the back of your head as you were singing that song, it was like a whisper, it was an echo.
Okay. I suppose with the sense that Hadonna is out of reach, I will just I'm just going to sit and meditate and and give the seeds up as offering to Chaff, and hope for the best. I hope that's not bad D&D as me like, and then I do it again. But
Okay. You sit not being able to kind of find or reach out to Hadonna. You want to still kind of continue with this, but as you're sitting there, Eamon spots Sir AJ Steele, and he just he immediately kind of stands to attention, and a couple of the guards also kind of give a nod that they recognize you in their presence, and he, sir, and he salutes.
Hey, Mo, have you seen Ivan anywhere?
And he points at the curtain.
You know what? Pride of Chaff, he finds lost things. Oh, in the curtain. Nice. Thanks, Chaff.
Yeah, and yeah, are you approaching?
Yeah. Psst. Hey, Ivan, I don't know if you're in the middle of something, but we gotta go. Is that okay?
I'm praying, shut up.
Do you need a hand?
No, I've got an offering. It's fine.
Oh, cool. What you get?
See, I'm trying to meditate.
Yeah, I'm trying to help.
Okay, I mean, you're failing, so...
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to talk to Jeff?
Do you know Jeff?
Well, like, where do you think I get the pastries in the morning for you guys?
I mean, if you could, it would be a big help.
Yeah, sure. What do you want to ask Jeff?
So I was just looking for some information around the Shatter War, and I was looking for
the what war?
The Shatter War. I'll tell you about it later. But also as well,
is that what I think it is?
A big war with gods and just shattered crystals and stuff.
So no, then okay,
no, okay. So basically, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for I suppose like a nexus point or something in regards to the Forgotten Vale. It was destroyed during the Shatter War, and as it is my home that I have lost. I'm hoping that Shaft can help me figure something out about it.
Oh, right. I kind of meant like bake a loaf or something. It's the I don't have that kind of relationship with Jeff. I just sort of symbol into the bread when we make it, and it's usually a little bit tastier. Cool. You might need to ask a cleric.
The clerics are the ones in the green robes.
Some of them, yes, yeah.
For Jeff.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, well, I asked one of them, and they were so rude. They just shepherded me to this.
You know
curtain.
what? The funny thing about Chaff, sometimes they'll find you. It's kind of their thing. It's mad. So the more lost you are, better chance. You shouldn't have come here, actually. This is the worst place to come because you exactly where you need to be. You need to be like totally in, like completely at their mercy.
Yeah, I've put all these seeds out now because general rule like manners. If you're going to meet a god, you bring
scatter seeds on the floor.
Well, just an offering. They didn't used to be the god of the harvest. I figured seeds, harvest. Well, just
they probably have loads of that.
You want to go back to Genjo?
Ben, can you help me pick up these seeds, please?
Ben?
Everybody shut up! Everybody be quiet.
Ben,
never would have happened to me.
I'm not a vampire, Sam, I think.
AJ, can you help me pick up these seeds?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Okay.
Here's the spaghetti jar.
If it makes you feel better, I'm having a pretty rough day myself too, so...
No, it's okay. Just pick up the seeds.
Okay. You're just going to pick up the seeds?
Well, AJ is, yeah.
427.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to gather up all the seeds. You're pretty sure you have all of them. Mm-hmm. Fia, the entire time you've just been doing what?
Just sitting and hiding in the carriage.
Okay. With that, we might fast forward a little bit. Ivan, AJ tells you that Hephaesta didn't come back to the hotel last night because she seems to have gotten into a bit of an accident or a skirmish. They're injured and they're currently receiving healing at the Temple of Nan. And there's a carriage waiting outside to bring you to see her. And we're off on our way. But yeah, you hop into the carriage and you see Fia sitting inside, looking a little red-eyed.
How did the interrogation go?
Fantastic.
Oh, great.
That was sarcasm.
Ah. Good.
No, don't worry. It's fine. I don't want to talk about it, so you don't even have to try. It's fine.
Do you know what? I probably should have stuck around just for the general update. I'm still sort of a bit perplexed as to everything that's gone on, but it's fine. I'll pick it up as we go.
You probably should have said it would have been nice to have had the support, like when I was there for you before you left. But yeah.
I mean, you didn't really have much of a choice. We were both brought there together. And...
All I'm saying is it would have been nice if you'd stayed for the support.
Okay, well, I have information, so it wasn't, all for nothing.
Okay, let's just get to Hephaesta. We'll worry about everything else after that.
And some really expensive seeds as well.
Carriage trundles on. AJ still riding up front. It is literally a boop next door, and it's down the road from the temple. You find yourselves outside a very blocky building. It seems to be very kind of quickly constructed. It sits kind of oddly against the rest of the buildings around it. It looks very old, very outdated, and you do see like a little symbol of a goodberries and on a vine and just the Temple of Nan.
And as the carriage comes to a stop, Fia, Ivan, and AJ, you find yourselves standing outside the Temple of Nan. Your breath held. We'll leave the episode there. You've been listening to Romance in the Dungeon with Amber, Sam, Louise, Ben, and me, Declan, your Dungeon Master. As always, a big thank you to Ghost of Red Mountain for our theme song, Haunted. Title card artwork is by Ralph is Redacted. It's been a hectic couple of weeks here for us, and there's so much happening with D8 Dungeon. We're looking at a couple of new streams and stuff. And at the end of the month, there's D8 Dungeon Drive, so it's kind of full steam ahead for us. If you want to get involved, you want to check it out, we are raising money for Trans Lifeline the weekend of the 28th, 29th, and 30th of July. So 3-day weekend of TTRPG games, raising funds over on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/D8 Dungeon. You can check us out on social media at D8 Dungeon for more information on upcoming events and a few other bits and pieces that we are going to be involved in. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you in 2 weeks' time.
Here, and he goes back to the map.
No, the mouse.
No, we haven't. That's not been invented yet.
Sam gives a withered look at Declan.
Declan has a shitty grin on his face.